Hello everyone, my name is Sky, and today I'll be casting a 1 versus 1 between CaRe, spawning as the red Zerg on the top of the map, and NightEnD, spawning as the blue Protoss on the bottom of the map. This is of course the Shattered Temple, which is the updated version of Lost Temple, which was around for forever, so yeah, much more balanced when Terran's in the mix. Of course, you no longer have these cliffs right by your natural that those annoying Terrans could put siege tanks on and pretty much just kill your natural. But yeah, this isn't that map. This is the Shattered Temple. You should be pretty familiar. There's a watchtower in the middle. Covers pretty much this whole central area. You got a gold base here and here with the destructible rocks. No longer island expansion with some destructible rock entrances. Yeah, pretty basic. Naturals here, fairly smallish choke. We see NightEnD is going to scout. CaRe is getting up to about 14 supplies, so we'll see if he decides to watch that. We'll see if he decides to put down a hatchery at his natural, or if he wants to go with that spawning pool first. Only time will tell. This Overseer is going to be scanning the wrong position, but that probe did see it, so he will be moving right into the correct base now. We have a gateway and a gas going down, so very standard from NightEnD. CaRe is dropping that spawning pool, so starting off with a one base play that is of course quite a lot safer than going for that fast expand. Just talking it up. So of course that's fairly obvious. We have the extractor now coming down, so won't get that metabolic boost as soon as the spawning pool comes up, but will come out in a little while. NightEnD will be scouting this mineral line, seeing the spawning pool and lack of an expansion. Overlord's coming up. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm talking because there's nothing to talk about, but I will keep talking because I'm awesome. Something like that. Cybernetic's core is now going down for NightEnD. We do have those first 4 Zerglings along with that Queen coming out for CaRe now that the spawning pool has popped, so that's very standard. Those Zerglings will help shoo away any annoying probes trying to stop an expansion, which is about to go down for CaRe. And of course that probe is doing just the annoying thing I was talking about, which is stopping the expansion. We have a pylon here, so a fast expand for NightEnD. These Zerglings are going to take care of this probe, or at least force them away. The expansion is now going down for CaRe. I say we have a fast expansion for NightEnD because this pylon is on the low ground, which will form kind of a wall, kind of cut down on those Zerglings that can get into the base. Though that drone is going to scout the entire base for NightEnD. I'm expecting a 1 gate expand for NightEnD, but we'll see. We'll have to see what happens. Metabolic boost is now on its way. Actually, we do have a second gate somewhere. Second gate down here, forming this little wall. So maybe 3 gate expand, 2 gate expand, we'll see. I'm expecting expansion very soon though for NightEnD. Overlord sitting here, he'll move in for a sacrificial scout later in the game. Have to watch for that. Hatchery's about halfway done. Only 1 guy left on gas. We have the Queen that's popped. I'd like to see it use inject the larva again. There we go. So probably going to be working on that econ, ticking up, not quite ticking up yet, maybe getting a roach horn or something. Second Queen now has popped, and then we'll be putting guys back on gas. NightEnD is going to just sit around and do nothing right now. Second extractor is not, there goes the expansion, there we go. So Nexus is now going down for NightEnD. This pretty cool wall off here, up to the Nexus, but still with the space for the Zealot, so ground distance. So the ground travel isn't that restricted for NightEnD, which is the problem with those walls. We do have quite a few Zerglings moving out to control this tower. We'll see if we see some aggression for CaRe against NightEnD. Hatchery has popped, a small saturation. Drones are back on gas. We do have these Zerglings kind of pushing in. Are they going to attack? There's not that much for NightEnD. Zerglings are going to move around, try and get us around. Good force field. If I stop lagging, we could see what actually happened. Force field is going to trap the Zerglings, force them to be microed around here, though they are going to get us around on the sentry that is going to drop. Zealot is also out of position, so that Zealot might go down too. These Zerglings are trying to get us around on the stalkers, but I don't think it's enough. Zealot does not go down and is held off by NightEnD. Not too many Zerglings there, though CaRe did lose them all, so CaRe is behind now. We do have Lair Tech along with that Roach Warren about to come up. Lair Tech's about halfway done. Still only one extractor for CaRe. Second extractor is up for NightEnD, though is not saturated yet. We do have 2 more gateways coming down for NightEnD, so pretty standard. We'll see if he decides to attack, and he is. He's going for that Twilight Council, so we'll see if he wants to go DTs. Probably not High Templars, possibly just Blink or Blink Stalkers. Possibly Charge Lots, so you don't see those used in the higher level of play very often. Extractor now going down for CaRe. The second one is up and saturated. We do have Burrow on the way, so I'm expecting to see these Tunneling Claws. I believe yes, Tunneling Claws for the Roaches, and going Roach Heavy for CaRe, or he might switch into Infestors. Either one would work. Twilight Council is now in, and we have Blink on the way, so NightEnD is going to go Blink Stalkers. Needs to switch those gateways into Warp Gates. That definitely helps with production. We do now have Tunneling Claws on the way. Burrow is about a quarter of the way done. We do have a Roach coming out, so I'll definitely expect to see more Roaches soon. 3 extractors are up and saturated. Yeah, not much happening. We do have a few Overlords in place to just scout for drops or move in for sacrificial scanning. A little push coming from NightEnD. Surprised CaRe wasn't holding the Watchtower, but he will not see this coming. A probe coming with 2, so some strong aggression from NightEnD here. Probably going for that Blink timing attack. Zergling does run by though, so we'll see if he is going to get some scouting. A few Roaches are all that, actually a lot of Roaches are all that CaRe has, which isn't that all. Proxy Pylon is going to go down for NightEnD. That creep is starting to be spread as well. A few more reinforcing units traveling a long way across the map with these cross positions. Probe is going to scout up, see what's going on, see the small amount of Roaches, so there are 16 Zerglings on the way, which we'll see if CaRe can hold this off or if NightEnD will even commit. He probably is. He is warping a few more Stalkers here. I'm surprised he didn't warp them on this side. Probably did not want to give away the location of that Proxy Pylon. Good force field on the ramp to stop all those Zerglings. Zerglings are trying to get a flank. Good Guardian Shield will prevent those damage from the Roaches. Roaches are moving in. They're Burrow, and there's no observers, so just waiting for, I don't know, regenerating their HP a little bit, waiting for their friends to pop and help them. We do have Zerglings unburrowing on the ramp. Good Zealot placement, hold position on the ramp to stop them from moving down. These burrowed Roaches, though, are going to get a flank, kill these Zealots, and attack. NightEnD is trapped in CaRe's base right now, though I think he has plenty to deal with what CaRe does have. So we'll see how this engagement goes, though a lot of Roaches are streaming in. A few more Stalkers being warped in as well. Good Blink micro from CaRe, keeping those Stalkers alive and shooting for as long as possible. Roaches are going to burrow, regenerate a bit of that HP, and then unburrow and keep attacking. Roaches are still swarming in. We do have this hatchery being upgraded to a lair. I really like that. It's going to give it more HP to try and keep it, and he does cancel it because he realizes he will not be able to hold this off. Roaches are just sitting here unburrowed. We have 3 more gateways coming in for NightEnD, so just going into that 7-gate push. So this should be a very strong. My dog's barking because she's so happy that NightEnD is doing a lot of damage. Burrowed Roaches could definitely ambush these Stalkers when their friends aren't around to help protect them, and we're shooting. One Stalker does hatch. We do this random drone that's going to go run to his death, so that was not good for CaRe. Burrowed Roaches are going to take a few shots at NightEnD Stalkers and then reburrow, unburrow, and it's like Blink micro, but for Roaches. It's pretty cool. Queen is going to start taking a few shots as they push up into the main base. 2 robotic swings now on the way for NightEnD, so NightEnD isn't really sure what he wants to do. Hopefully we'll see an expansion go down for NightEnD as well, sitting on quite a few minerals along the Zerg. All these drones are going to be pulled off the line to try and finish off these Stalkers. Roaches are going to keep shooting at them as well. Drones are going to get a fairly good surround on the Stalkers, though they can blink down the cliff to keep shooting, and there they go, and they're going to take a few more shots at those, but they no longer have vision of the high ground and are going to pull back. So CaRe managed to hold off that attack, though lost its natural and is now a 1-base Zerg versus a 2-base Protoss, so not looking good for CaRe getting up that second expansion now. NightEnD is going to be destroying these rocks to push into his 3rd. Observer and Immortals are coming out for NightEnD, so making that tech switch, though it does also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7 gateways. So 7 gateways and 2 robos will not all be producing at the same time, obviously, because that is just way too many production facilities. But with this 3rd base going down, once that gets saturated, NightEnD will be able to do that. CaRe pretty much has lost this. I mean, he's just on 1 base, still on Roach Tech. Though Mass Roach can be surprisingly good against Protoss, though with Heavy Immortals it won't be as good. But yeah, we'll just have to see if CaRe can manage to pull out a win. A few Roaches are going to push across the board. Don't know what they expect to accomplish. As soon as this 3rd comes up, NightEnD will pull way ahead. Roaches are going to try and push down. I don't really know why. They don't stand much of a chance. They are going to pull out now and burrow. There was an observer somewhere. I don't know where he went. Observer is around here. Obviously, how else will they be able to shoot him? There he is. So these Roaches are going to run for their lives. CaRe was HHGG, and yeah, he really didn't have anything left. So yeah, decent game. NightEnD managed to really take that pretty easily. Just that heavy push, and CaRe was not ready for it. Just should have had just 1 Zergling or 1 Roach on the watchtower to see it coming and throw down some spine crawlers. Would have been all that CaRe needed to hold that off. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hope you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.